EM is very compelling from an investment standpoint. By definition, the EM markets are high growth. They're also a lot more volatile, so it requires a lot of due diligence. But part of the excitement for us is seeing these emerging markets, which have traditionally lagged in terms of quality of life, sort of meet the standards of developed markets. And we're investing in companies that are helping drive that change. And personally, that's a very exciting process to be watching.
Well, I think that EM is very important as an investment class for a lot of people, mainly because it's growth. Like, I came from China to the United States, and I remember when I grew up, there's nothing. Like, we only have one kind of toothpaste, and we don't have enough food to eat. And now you go back to China, there's abundant supply of everything. So I think as income grow, there's so much opportunity, and the market is very, very big. So you can think about, 1 billion people, if they buy one pack of instant noodles, that's a huge market. And then once they graduated from that, they will go dine in the casual restaurant, and that's another big opportunity.
What we know for sure is our markets have deeper cycles. They're going to grow faster, and they grow towards catching up developed markets. But they have deeper cycles. It's something you have to be prepared to endure through the bad times. People perhaps perceive this as riskier. We don't see it riskier. What we see is that it requires even more information, more fundamental analysis, and more fundamental information in order to assess the sustainability of returns for one individual company.
Well, it's compelling first because of the rapid growth that we see. So it's always interesting to see economies quickly emerging. Of course, that growth is always accompanied by a higher level of volatility. With that comes a need for recognition of exogenous risks, macroeconomic risks. So it requires a whole set of awareness, not only company awareness, but also environmental awareness. We see markets emerging all the time. Consumers are coming into the middle class. They're demanding new goods. They're demanding more healthcare. They're demanding more education. A lot of these industries are newcomers. And we can see people, locals, demanding, they used to demand staples. Now they're demanding entertainment and education and healthcare. The companies that we invest in can't do this without capital. And so it's rewarding to us to be able to participate in this growth of these emerging markets and be able to not only witness, but also help these people emerge out of poverty and into a true middle class.